Diaz here, founder owner of Greenwood Dental. Thank you for joining me again for another video. Today I would like to put the whole amalgam thing to rest. As you know, a lot of us, the older generations, that's all we had for a filling option is the silver fillings. And I have been getting a lot through my whole career too. It never stopped. Getting a lot of requests removing the amalgam filling and replacing them with the plastic, which is resin, instead, because of the whole fear of mercury poisoning, mercury toxicity, leaking of mercury into your system, and patient are relating certain symptoms that they're having to the mercury fillings, especially through their naturopath doctors, functioning doctors, or even holistic dentists, that they are recommending removing the amalgam and replacing it with resin, which is nothing wrong with that. Absolutely, it's by choice. But I just would like to share that there's no scientific data that supports the silver filling actively leaking mercury into your mouth or into your system to a certain level that would cause that much toxicity or you start showing symptoms. Now, the funny thing is, a lot of the patients that request the replacement of silver to plastic, they're okay with having implants placed, which implants are titanium metal that is screwed into the bone and fused to the bone. They're okay with that, but they're not okay with having an inactive metal be placed in a tooth, or an inactive metal that's been in a tooth for years and years has to be replaced. Now, remember, every time you replace a filling with a filling, you are compromising the tooth structure, because regardless of how precise you are as a technician to remove the silver filling without damaging the tooth or without taking more of the tooth off, regardless of that, you cannot guarantee that you are actually restoring the original tooth structure, and there's no guarantee that you are not losing more tooth structure, because it's impossible. So silver fillings, the reason why we stopped using it, because the mercury is active when we clinicians mix it together. It comes in a little pellet, and then it goes into the machine, and the machine shakes it together and mixes the alloy, the group of metals together. So that's in an active phase, and also us applying it or placing it in the tooth, it's in an active phase. So also the leftover of that silver or alloy or metal that we have to contract the fumes in the room. We don't want that. Also, environmental agencies, they have to come and they collect the waste and leftover of the amalgam, and that's just too much work, and that's the reason why we stopped doing amalgam. But the amalgam or silver filling as a filling itself, it's harmless. And with somebody like me that's been practicing for about 22 23 years now, it is the best filling we ever created, and it's the most durable and the easiest application of any of the restorative dentistry that I've done. The only problem with silver fillings is when it gets beyond a certain size in the tooth, it will stress the tooth, and that's where we see the stress fractures in the tooth, when the filling is very large and cannot support the tooth itself. So ideally, it's 50-50 ratio. You want 50% of tooth at least towards a 50% of filling to support the filling. But other than that, again, there's no scientific data that amalgam is harmful, and metal, you have to remove metal. I mean, I have patient that has metal in the mouth because of the ortho wire. I have patients that have metal in the mouth under the porcelain crowns. I have patients that have metal in the mouth because of implants. I have patients, they have titanium screws and plates because of jaw surgery. So you cannot just go in and remove all this stuff and get rid of all this stuff, because if we were allowed to use that kind of metal, there is scientific data to support it, and it's okay and it's safe in the mouth. But that's my thoughts and my opinions on silver fillings. I don't do silver fillings anymore. I haven't done amalgam for, I don't know, 15 years now, at least 12 years now. And because it's just the inconvenience, and also the technology of the resin is so much improved, and it's better for the tooth as far as structure and stress fractures. But other than that, it's harmless. So I hope that helps some of the concerns or the question marks about amalgam, or what I think about amalgam. But again, you guys can always Google it on your own. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe. We love you, and DS out.